What's up everybody, Andy here and welcome to a video this time around. Just going to go through my Game Week 1 score and week, just going to go through how I did for the week and try and make this into a weekly series. And a lot of people ask me basically just what did I score for a certain week, and they don't necessarily want to watch the streams that I do, so I thought I'd put this together. Nothing too long, nothing too edited, just going to get straight into it basically and start looking at my Game Week 1 result right now. So I scored 79 points, which for a Game Week 1 I'm pretty happy with. I think before this, the only time I remember scoring something like that was back when Malouda and Drogba were both playing for Chelsea, which is a long time ago now. So 79 points I'm really happy with. I don't feel like I made too many mistakes, although there are some things I'm thinking about, so we'll come on to that in a minute. Rank-wise was 324,587 overall rank. To be honest, it doesn't really matter too much right now. It's only Game Week 1. But I'll keep tracking that as we go on, and hopefully that number will get lower and lower until we're into the top 10,000, top 5,000 by the end of the season. So just going quickly through my team. I went for Foster in the end, 4.5 million. West Brom fixtures were really good, really great to start off with a clean sheet. Not sure I was expecting it, but you know, a nice surprise anyway, and hopefully he can take that forward. And then I was going to go for Van Arnold in defence for 5.5 million, but in the end I decided to go for Bertrand. So again, really happy, clean sheet, bonus point. Could have had an assist if Tadic could finish better. Unfortunately for me, he couldn't. But you know, he looks good for the coming weeks. I think Southampton fixtures up until Game Week 11 are really good. So yeah, he's probably going to be staying in my team, along with Stevens, who got 6 points. No bonus, no goals, no assists, but maybe in the future he can get them. So I'm happy to have them doubled up in my team. They're looking really good. Charlie Daniels, 5 million. We'll have to see how he goes. I think Bournemouth have a couple of tough fixtures coming up in Game Week 3 and 4, but you got the 2 points in Game Week 1. Not really what I wanted, but I suppose you can't have everything. And I probably overlooked Phil Jones too much. So yeah, not too happy with Daniels right now, but certainly not writing him off just yet. He's definitely an attacking fullback who can do the business. And then we got Mkhitaryan in midfield. He did really well for me, 11 points, 2 assists, a few bonus points. I was kind of hoping he would do well, but I don't know if I was expecting that, especially. So really happy he got that. And then Salah as well. Salah was kind of my almost like a luxury punt to go in my team in Game Week 1. He started off pre-season really well, and he's basically carried that through. Maybe got a bit lucky for the goal. When Firmino lobbed it over the keeper, obviously he ran in, but it's his pace that got him there. So that's exactly what he's in the team for, really, at Liverpool. So he's doing really well, or he started off really well. Then we got De Bruyne, 3 points. I must admit, I'm already wavering on him a bit. I just think for 10 million, I probably want a bit more than he's going to be able to deliver week in, week out. Now, I'm not rushing to get rid of him. I'm probably going to keep him for next week. I'll probably do another video to discuss that. But yeah, I think De Bruyne is going to be staying for now, but he's definitely on the hit list of players to get rid of for 10 million. So 3 points, not great, but he could have had an assist, maybe even a goal. He was shooting quite a bit. And then Atsu's an interesting one. I basically got him in to fund Mkhitaryan. 5 million, not, I guess, expecting much, especially against Spurs. Obviously, Newcastle went down to 10 men because of John Joe Shelby. What an idiot. But he looked lively. People are actually looking at maybe bringing him in. So I'm quite happy that I kind of went for Mkhitaryan and Atsu instead of Richie and Zaha. So I came out of that really well. That's just the fine margins of FPL. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. So going forward, Newcastle got really good fixtures. So happy to keep Atsu for now. See how it go. There is Murphy on the bench, who's new signing and may take his place at some point. But I think he did so well and he's done so well pre-season that for now we're probably quite safe. So happy with him. Gabbiadini is an interesting one because people don't like him because he didn't do well in the double game week last year. I went for him because of the fixtures. Like I already said, Southampton have got really good fixtures running up to game week 11. It's only really Man United that you're probably not going to want to pick him for. So he's probably like De Bruyne. He's on my hit list of maybes to get rid of, but I'm definitely keeping him for next week. He only got 2 points, hit the bar. Southampton created quite a lot, so you know, I think he could do the business for us. 7 million. But yeah, I am wavering him on a little bit, but Game Week 1, it could have impressed me a bit more. But we'll see how he goes. Harry Kane's probably the biggest disappointment. 12.5 million, the most expensive player in the whole game. For anyone that follows me on Twitter, you've already seen that I'm slightly wavering on him. I feel like the money could be better spent elsewhere, but with the fixtures he's got coming up, I'm not going to risk it just yet. So 1 point for him, not great. Expected more, but he did look lively, so I'd fully expect, if not against Chelsea, against Burnley in Game Week 3 to get some points from him, so he's staying for now. And then my main man, Lukaku, there was no question as soon as he moved to Man United that he was going to be my Game Week 1 captain. He delivered with 2 goals. I'll be honest, I've not actually seen the Man United game, I've only seen the stats, read the reports, but by all means we played really well, and I'm hoping that can continue. We'll see what we're like away from home, with Swansea up next, but I think Lukaku's going to be my captain next week even in Game Week 2. And then on the bench, didn't use any of those players. Long is just an enabler at 4 million. Sutner, 4.5 million. Brighton, attacking fullback. Will he do the business for me in Game Week 3 and 4? We'll see. Not too bothered about him. Tom Carroll, again, not expecting big things. 4.5 million bench fodder. And then Elliott, 2 points, but that didn't matter because I played Foster. So yeah, that's my Game Week 1. Like I said, this video is going to be pretty short, just discussing how it went, kind of what my initial thinking is for transfers next week. I'm probably looking at saving and just seeing how I go, but I'm probably going to look to put up another video later on in the week. I'm going to stream on Thursday, so we'll see about maybe putting up a video as well Thursday or Friday for anyone that doesn't necessarily like watching the kind of longer form streams that I do. But if you do enjoy this video, make sure to give it a like and a comment. I'd actually really like to know whether you want me to keep doing this every week. Like I said, there's literally no editing gone into this. I've hit play, I've record even on the webcam, just shot it straight off, no script, just going through my team, literally telling you my thoughts how we go, and basically just tracking how we go through the season. So hopefully, like I say, that rank of 324k will continue to go down as we go into Game Week 2. But you'll find out next week when I do my Game Week 2 team review. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you enjoyed it. But for now, I'll be out of here, and I'll see you on the stream on Thursday. Cheers.